What's up, everybody? This is Tennessee Mike. I have cocoa butter on my face. That's what that is. So don't mind that at all. But anyway, um, I'm coming here to give you all the real world Portland episode 7 review, and let's get started. First of all, it starts off with we see Nia, and the rest of the roommates. They're mad about, well, not really mad. Well, Naya's mad, but the rest of the roommates really aren't. It's just, you know, the constant arguing is just basically going and over and being put on the other roommates, and they're, wanting it to, stop. And so we see, Naya's in the kitchen, she's talking about the whole Jordan thing, about how, like, he was, like, using the N word, and then he was making monkey noises or something like that. But like they was like talking about that, and then so Jordan comes, he overhears, and then he sits down, and not him and I get into it, and then Marlon's like, yo man, like she's a female, and you was making monkey noises, and that's not cool, and da da da. So then Jordan slaps that hand down, and he's like, no, like, no, that's not what it is, like, da da da. So him and Marlon like start like yelling, and then Marlon's like, you know what, I'm just done, and Marlon just went somewhere and just sat down, and um after that, like me personally, I felt like it was Naya's fault, like that, like some of this happened because she was entering the room, entering in and out the room when Jordan was like sleeping, and it was just like I feel like it was her fault. And then she was trying to make it racial and trying to get everybody on her side to make it seem like Jordan was racist. And then when Marlon and Jordan was getting into it, Jordan threw that Marlon threw that thing at him, and then Jordan hit the thing off the table. Marlon was like, I'm done. So he sits down, he's like, whatever. So then they trying to go to the falls. Johnny keep on asking, so how many people going to the falls? And then him and Avery like, when are we leaving? When are we going to the falls? And so the roommates are still arguing about this. And Jordan's like, can you all just shut the F up? Like, both of you in the wrong. Like, that's all I just want both of you to see. Both of you guys are in the wrong. That's all. It's cut and dry. That's it. That Boston accent came out. He just told everybody just shut up. Like, he's like tired. And so, actually, everybody does shut up. Like, I was real surprised. So then, after that, I was really shocked at this scene when Anastasia went to Jordan. She was like, I really want to give you a hug. And I'm like, rrr. I was like, wait, I thought that she didn't really care for him after the first episode, because when he threw that, like, when he threw her, like, drink out on the first episode. So I guess she forgave him for that and stuff. But, I was just real shocked that she, like, said that. Like, I was just like really, really shocked. I was like, wow, like I didn't realize that she actually, like liked him, like that. I was just like real, real shocked, about that and stuff. And so basically, like the roommates are outside, they're still talking about it. And then, Jess is crying. She's like, cause see, like when they was getting into it, I saw like Avery was hugging her, and like Jess like head was in her like place, and I was like, why is she doing that? Like, what's going on? And she was crying and saying, oh, like Jordan, he's abusing women. Well, not abusing, but he put his hands on women. And she's like, I just can't deal with that. And so like after that, she asked like if Jordan's going, I don't want to go. And then like Johnny's like, shut that up, Jess. And then basically after that, I don't really like what Avery did. Like, she was like, oh, this is a good Saturday. I can't stand when people do that. I can't stand when people like are like very sarcastic about something. I really cannot stand that at all. So she was like being sarcastic and was like, oh, this is a wonderful Saturday. And I'm just like, really? Are you really gonna do that? So then after that, the roommates basically go to the place, to, like the like fall place. And, they swim, Jess is talking to Naya about, everything. And I'm just like, whatever, whatever, whatever. So then, like, after that, when they get back, cause see, it was Jordan, Marlon, Avery, Anastasia, and Johnny who went. And when they get back after that, once they got back after that, um, Anastasia, Avery, and Johnny went out for sushi. And so while they were out at sushi, Anastasia was like, I saw the whole thing of what happened. Naya wasn't being completely honest, and I was like, why am I not surprised? She said that that Naya kept on calling Jordan the N word, saying, "Get out of my room, N word, get out of my room, N word." And so Jordan started doing the monkey noises basically to make a point. And that's what she was saying. And then she was saying, if you did that, that would be your motivation too. That's what you would do also. And so Jordan, after that, Marlon and Naya go outside and they're talking. And then Jordan is on the phone with his dad, and he's basically talking to his dad about, what happened. And then, he was like, I started making monkey noises. And then Jordan's dad was like, you can't rectify a whole race by doing that. And I was like, I totally agree. He was like, just because you don't like Naya don't mean you can, think all black people are like that. I was like, exactly. Like, I totally agree. Like, that's what one thing I don't like about racism is people think that just because one person acts like that, the whole race acts like that. And that is not true. Every race has good and bad people in it. Like, I can't stand people, like me, especially being an African American male. I can't stand when people, like I walk in a store and people follow me thinking I'm gonna steal something, or like if I'm like at like a house party or something, like if I'm the only, person of color there, people want to single me out and be like, oh, like who does he know here? I just think that's absurd and stupid. But whatever, like like people are gonna be ignorant, whether you tell them that every race is good or bad people or not. They're still gonna be ignorant and oblivious to that fact. So it's up to them to realize that. But anyway, after that, it's like nighttime. They're still talking about the Jordan thing. Literally, this whole episode was about Jordan. Honestly, it really was. There wasn't really much, except for Jordan, basically. So they get out, they start talking. So then Jordan goes outside. He says, I'm sorry for what I did. That wasn't cool for me to do that. I take responsibility. And then, Marlon's like, for you to do that, I feel like that's really, really big. Nia's like, Jordan, I still can't forgive you. I was like, nah, you were the one that being untruthful about the whole thing. So personally, I think that it shouldn't matter because you were the one that was you the one that brought up the N word. So personally, I think that she should accept his apology and keep it moving. But I'm not trying to segregate sex or anything, but females like to hold on to stuff forever. But anyway, after that, they just keep on talking about it. And then Jordan basically gets on the phone with his friend Taylor, and she's coming, and Taylor's like his real best friend and all that. And Jordan's like, it feels good. It's like a fresher breath there to see somebody back from home, basically, who's gonna be here. And like on the phone, you can just tell that they're like real giddy, see each other and stuff. And so, after that, like, Jordan's friends come, Taylor and them. A small scene where like Avery and Anastasia are talking. That scene's irrelevant. So then, Taylor sees Jordan. I'm sorry, her voice was a little bit annoying as heck when she first came on scene. She's like, Jordan. I was like, I was like, wow, your voice is sort of annoying. But I guess we're gonna have to put up with you with this episode because you're Jordan's friend. But her voice was annoying at first, but she became likable. Uh, when she was about to leave to go to the airport, like she became likable. Like I like really liked her. But anyway, I'll explain that later. She's just in the club. She's like, like Jordan's not giving me no attention. Jordan's not giving me no, no like Jordan time. And she's like, he's talking to all these girls, and she's just real drunk. And then she comes back to the house. She's like, my name's Taylor and stuff. And then Nia scheming tail was like, oh, she's so drunk, like, oh, this is gonna be too easy. I'm like, nah, yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing, even though you a little scheming little devil from the pits of hell. But anyway, I don't know. Every time I see Naya, I just feel like there's like a flame, like a flame behind her. Like she like a demon or something. Like she got demons inside her. I don't know. That's what she looking like to me. She need an exorcism, and I bet later on this season y'all gonna agree with me that she do need an exorcism. But anyway, um, I ain't trying to foreshadow, and I'm not foreshadowing in the trailer for foreshadowing stuff. So hey, anyway, you know, after that, after that, Bird goes up to Johnny. He's like, Johnny, if I give you money, will you give me a pizza? So Johnny's like, yeah, sure. So Marlon and Johnny go to Schmidt's where they work to get pizza for Avery and Bird and Anastasia. I'm calling her Anastasia. I'm not gonna call her Bird. I'm just calling her Anastasia. And basically, Johnny gets basically really really drunk at the bar, and he's just down in like drinks, like it ain't nothing, like it ain't no tomorrow. He's just down in like a whole bunch of drinks. And so Avery's fed up, and she calls the bar and she says, "Tell Johnny to screw himself, and tell him that don't put the pizza order in." And so the bartender comes over. He says Avery called, and she said, da 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 da, because like Avery's like, are Marlon and Johnny there? And the guy's like, yeah, they are. I was like, someone's in trouble. Anyway, so yeah. So then like Johnny's like, what? He's like, oh my god, Avery caught. Oh my god, Avery caught the ball. Oh my god. Oh my god, she caught the ball. So then he's just real drunk, and he's just like, they're like he's just real drunk. So then um they get back. Avery's not happy. She's like, Johnny, I told you to like get the pizza. You wait like 6 hours later. And then, Johnny's like drunk, and he's just like, excuse me. He's just like, oh well. He just started mumbling like random stuff, and then like they're like, you're like wasting, and he's like, no, I'm not wasting it. She's just, how Johnny gets when he's drunk. He just yells a lot, and he just like yells and just tells everybody to go f themselves and all that. That's basically all he like does. So then he goes to sleep, and it seemed like he was asleep for like the whole day. It seemed like he was asleep from like, I don't even know. It seemed like he was asleep from like 11:30 to like 11:30 at night to like the next day, like 11. It seemed like he slept for like 12 hours. It seemed like a long time, but with editing with like reality TV shows, they make it seem like, actually they make it shorter than what it seemed like. Yeah, they make it shorter than what it seemed like. So then, Taylor comes over. You know, all the roommates go out, but Johnny's the only one who does not go out because he is drunk and he's in the bed. I don't think Marlon went out either. I'm looking. Hold on, I'm like looking at that. So I don't see Marlon. I don't think Marlon went out either. But anyway, whatever. So then, like, they're basically talking about, Jordan's like, oh, like, what if I find, they're talking about like Jordan and Taylor talking about, like, what if he finds the one, and Taylor's like, well, how do I know if she's the one? How do I know, And the Anastasia's like, if Jordan doesn't know that Taylor likes him, then he is blind. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely tell that Taylor likes Jordan. Like, it's like really really obvious. She's like flirting with him. She sort of has them like puppy dog eyes. she'll have like those type of eyes. And basically they just go to the you know they just well, like Johnny's still sleeping in bed, and they're still talking about the thing with him being sleep. I was like, this man slept for a long time. Avery come back to check on him. She wanted to make sure that he wasn't in a coma, because he like literally like this man went to sleep for a long time. I was like, dang, like he went to sleep for a really really long time. I was just like shocked. So then after that, Johnny wakes up. Avery's like, I don't want to talk to Johnny. I'm mad at him. Da, da, da. You know how Avery gets. She like goes over the top and be all dramatic. Ugh, I just don't understand why her and Johnny take forever to talk out their problems. Like, I just don't know why you just won't like sort it out. When the time is right. Like they like wait like forever. They wait into prehistoric era. But anyway, um, they basically want to do, I forgot what it's called, like some type of thing where you throw a frisbee, some frisbee type of game. And Avery's like, I want to get away from Johnny. And basically she wants to go, so she says, I want to get away from Johnny. And then they end up inviting Johnny, and she's like, oh dang it. So then while they're doing the frisbee thing, her and Johnny, they make up. They're flirting each other, they make up. And so after that, they get back, they have a talk, and he was like, oh, I hope Avery's not he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize for last night, hope you aren't mad at me, I didn't mean to do that. And she's just she forgives him, whatnot. And then they go on a date. Johnny and Avery do. They go out to eat at this place. It looks like a really nice, elegant restaurant. Portland has really, really nice restaurants from what I've seen from this show. But anyway, there's a little cut scene. I'm sorry, the little cut scene when it has Marlon and he's talking about females having push-up bras should be false advertisement. Like that was hilarious as heck, because I was like, yeah, that is false advertisement, because you think that that's what you're getting, and then when they take it off, it's all sagging, and you just looking like what, like they was up before you took your bra off, but now they're drooping. Like it's just like it's definitely a really really bad situation to be in. Luckily, I've never been in that situation. Hope to never be in that situation. But yeah. So that little cutscene was pretty funny. I thought it was, me personally. But after that, Taylor comes over again. She's about to leave. Naya's walking around with high heels and a beer. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, she's basically talking to Taylor about, how do I get along with Jordan? How do I put up with him? He is annoying. Our personalities clash. And she's giving, Naya advice. And Jordan comes over. He's just sitting there. He's just like, scheming heifer. But anyway, that's how he was looking when he said, like, listening. And basically, she was just saying, just put up with each other, just chill out, just try to work things out, just don't fight, just don't butt like heads all the time, just just chill out and work it out. That was her advice. And I thought that was cool advice. And then Jordan's like, I would never be friends with Naya. I was like, okay, we already know that, bro. So then after that, Taylor leaves for her flight, and I remember her saying in an episode, it's been like the longest her and Jordan's been without seeing each other was 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, she's in love with him. I just thought that was interesting and stuff. After that, Jordan says his goodbyes, and she walks away. And oh, I forgot to tell you all, when Jordan's friends were here, they were talking about like how Jordan doesn't like to be called Larry, which is his dad. And then Jordan says, "I'm nothing like my dad." And I was like, that I can't stay with friends like tell your roommate stuff to make you like mad. Like I don't think that's cool. But I guess it's just banter. I guess that's what I'm guessing. Um, and basically after that, uh, after when Jordan Taylor said goodbye, the reason I brought up that scene is because it relates to this next scene. Jordan sitting with Anastasia. Like in this episode, Jordan and Anastasia became really close. Like I was shocked because in the earlier episode, she was like, "Oh, Jordan's such a douche. He's a he's like a jerk face. I don't like him. He's rude. He's mean. He's uptight. He's like hard with us women." And I'm just really shocked because she was bonded with him. Like I was like really really shocked. And so basically Jordan's talking to Anastasia. Sorry about that. It's like raining. But anyway, and uh, he says, "I am like my dad. Like I deny it all the time, but I actually am like my dad." And he's struggling with that. Anastasia asked him, "Has he seen a counselor?" He said, "When I was younger, I did." And Jordan, one of his things that the reason he is the way he is because his dad raised him to be tough. His dad was hard on him, and so he was like, I know I'm hard to live with. If I lived with me, I'd probably kick my own A. I was like, oh dang, well, ain't that something? So then, that's basically how the episode ends. They just showed the second half trailer, and then the trailer had it's just showing Nia going ham like the full trailer did. So that was episode 7 of the Real World. Portland. And comment, subscribe. Oh, and the ninth, whoever one of my subscribers deleted me, that was not cool. I don't like to give energy to negative situations, but that was not cool. Shame on you. You're in the doghouse, person. But anyway, whatever. It's all good. I'm not tripping about subscribers. I do this because I love it, And doing reviews, if one person watches it, I'm happy. I don't really care about subscribers. If you guys subscribe, that's cool. But I just do this because it's my passion, and me being a communications major. Communicating via the internet, via TV, via radio, via any mass communications medium. I like because that's what I majored in college, and that's basically what I want to do with my life. So comment if you want to. You can subscribe, or you can comment if you want to. But just tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if you think you trust Nia or not. Tell me if you think Jordan upbringing is the way he is, or just tell me what you all think. All right, this is Tennessee Mike. I'm out. Peace.